Can I have a box? I can sit you on my knee. I do this with my son now, so it's fine. There we go. Alright. Should look serious.
It's like stairs now.
Yeah. There we are.
It's great. See, I'm not the shortest. Normally everyone says I'm the shortest.
You are the shortest, Norman.
I'm not the shortest. I
No,
realised
right,
I like some
midget,
shot
mate.
then. There we go.
I cut off all my colourful mohawk yesterday, which wouldn't actually fit on that viewfinder.
Yeah, that's a nice mohawk. Ish. Guys, welcome to Hellstorm Wargaming. If you are new, welcome to, we do battle reports and stuff, and if you aren't new, well, welcome to a brand new game. I'm joined by two guests.
Yo. Hi.
We've got Gaz.
Hello.
And we've got Brownie.
Bonsoir.
Brownie, yeah. So Gaz, you run a Facebook page called, I don't know how to pronounce it, I know what it's called though.
Oh, Dragonfoot is Blithering.
Yeah, as long as you remember it then.
Yeah, it's reasonably useful. It's really easy to Google search for, you see.
Clearly.
As long as you can speak German.
Yes. So you do a lot of reports for like Infinity and stuff, like tournament reports and then updates and stuff like that.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So we're going to play Infinity. It's quite different to like 40k, which is what we normally do. It's more like a skirmish, tactical game where you can't just run out and just try and shoot your opponent because you'll die on the way. That's right.
Yeah. Everything you do gets a reaction from anything else that can see it. Yeah. So basically, if you run a man out into the open, you will be shot and you will die.
That sounds fun. But no, so we got two armies. We've got a combined army and the Eugene, is it pronounced?
Yeah, Eugene.
Yeah. So they're both Gaz's army. You're going to be commanding the Eugene.
That's correct.
You know what they're all called, right?
He does actually play Eugene.
Plays not very well.
But we'll see. So all the models are really cool if you've not seen them before, but again, let's go and have a look.
Yeah.
Go and have a look. Okay guys, this is the Eugene that Brownie's going to be using. Do you want to quickly talk us through what you've got?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so starting from right to left, we have this big guy with a massive cannon. It's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah, this guy is my Yan Hao. As you say, big scary cannon. It's called the Hyper Rapid Magnetic Cannon.
Nice.
It deletes things.
That is the coolest name ever.
Yep. Next to it is the Sujan, which aka we call it the Tiger Bot.
Yes, because
it has the ability to change forms, like Transformer style.
It is clearly a Transformer.
Yeah.
So it's Bumblebee, right?
Bumblebee. So either change from that to that,
sure,
and vice versa. This guy here is my Yusong Yao Kong. It's pretty much a walking bot with like massive machine guns on it, just guns things down that's in front
amazing.
of it. So a reaction bot, in other words.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
What's next?
Down here is my ninja, ninja hacker. So her job is to kind of stay hidden and then jump out and then just kill things at electric, or with a little tack bow here, as you can see.
Nice.
Just snipes things.
Sure.
So she's pretty cool. Next to her is my other hacker. This guy is a Zhanshi, which is sort of like the standard line troops for the Eugene. So I see marked him with some nice rainbow coloured hair, so we know exactly what he does.
Looks like Gaz.
Yep. And next to them, again, just two Zhanshi, which are my standard line troops.
Okay.
Glorified cheerleaders, as we call them.
Fair enough. What's next?
This guy here, he is, I believe, my Zhanshi Yisheng. He's my doctor.
Okay.
So pretty much there just to patch people up when they get a few boo-boos from Gaz. This guy here, he is my Dao Fei. His job is really just to kind of stay camouflaged. So you can see here, this is a camo token. So it's represent when he's hidden.
Sure.
So he pretty much just jumps out, goes lol, and then snipes things.
Brilliant.
This guy here, he is my Guilang, also known as...
Close enough.
This is my ghost wolf. So again, he just runs around putting down like mines, again represented by his little camo token.
Cool.
And then these two here, which are different colour scheme.
Is that Samus?
Yeah, Samus Aran. Yeah, that's my high value target. So Infinity, you have a HVT, which you're supposed to place outside your deployment zone. It's kind of like a bonus objective for your opponent to grab hold of.
Cool.
So that's her. And this one is my Xenotech. For this mission, she has sort of like a civilian that we have to kind of drag around with us. She has little motor scanners, so she's important for the mission.
Sure.
And that's my my list.
Cool. So how many points is it, this game?
300. Bang on.
Nice. Okay, so that's the Eugene, so let's have a look at the Combined Army.
Cool.
So guys, this is a secret mission for the Eugene. Again, we can't tell we can't let Gaz know what it is, so
It's a secret.
that's the objective there. So guys, this is the Combined Army. So guys, do you want to talk me through what you got?
Sure. So I'm going to start off here. This is my lieutenant. Normally you keep your lieutenant secret, but in this case it's going to be really, really obvious.
Yeah.
Due to the fact that it's a Chirontid. So it's a Chirontid with a HMG, which means that it's a big, horrible, scary alien war machine piloted by the EI itself.
Nice.
So it's a really, really good general.
Cool.
And it's got a big, scary gun, and it's very good at fighting camouflage units.
Brilliant.
So these two are Icodron Batroids, and they're basically little flamethrower bots.
Nice.
So they'll run around. They also make my army less likely to retreat later in the game because they carry baggage. Dr. Boobo, Medical Doctor, who's going to be my main specialist for the game, along with a little slave drone who'll work for him.
Nice.
This big lad here is an Icodron Batroid with 2 heavy rocket launchers, so he's reasonably equivalent to Brownie's Yan Hao, just slightly different, and has large, scary, explosive guns rather than one massive machine gun.
Yeah, he is the coolest guy.
Thank you.
I love the Overdron.
Datarazzi Witch Soldier, so crazy Klingon warrior monkey who's very good at ninjaing people.
Brilliant.
Even more scary Sith Lord Ninja, who is my hacker in this list. So this guy's an Umbrella Gate, and he's got Hacking Device Plus and Boarding Shotgun.
Nice.
2 Unidrons, so these are my line troops. They're a bit different to Brownie's line troops because they're remotes and they have big scary plasma guns.
I'd say they look a little bit scarier.
Yeah, just a tiny, tiny bit. That guy there is a secret that Brownie shouldn't know about, and that's a Noctifer. So that Noctifer's armed with a missile launcher, and it's going to be my ambush troop that I am definitely not going to have hiding, looking for Brownie to make a wrong move. And then the 2 back here, I've got my HVT, who's just a new mark of the EI, who I'm going to have to rescue or do something with.
Okay.
And then I've got my Xenotech as well, who's just represented by a Syndrome remote.
Nice.
And that's my list.
Very cool. Alright, so let's have a look at deployment and the mission.
I'm going to take this one.
So this is Gaz's secret mission that he's got to do, so Brownie can't know about it, so you just have to look and read, I'm afraid, guys. So guys, this is the battlefield we're playing on today. We're in a forest with a facility and a Eugene dropship, and we're going to be playing Acquisition. Yeah, so guys, do you want to talk us about the mission?
So, the mission is, the old comm station has 2 consoles that will need activating. So the consoles are hidden in here at the bottom of the antenna towers.
Sure.
So you need to get a specialist to those and turn them on, and they'll score you objective points if you control more at the end of the game.
Nice.
In the centre, in the middle of the dropship, there is a tech coffin that might contain a Xenos artifact.
Might do.
Which we need to secure by the end of the game as well.
Sure.
And you get bonus points if you can secure it with your data tracker.
Nice.
So for the purpose of this game, my data tracker is going to be my Chirontid, because he gets an additional odd for free and he's really hard, so why wouldn't I do that?
Why not?
And yours is your
Rainbow Hacker.
Who's chilling over there. Cool.
Yep.
So guys, you won the roll-off to start.
Yep.
So you chose sides and made Brownie settle first, right?
Yes.
So, Brownie, shall I go through your deployment first?
Yeah, sure.
So would you like to give us a rough overview of where everything is?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so starting from the side, we have my reaction bot.
Okay.
Who's pretty much watching the flank.
Sure.
So anyone's going to go around the side, they're just going to get
They've had
blasted.
it.
They've had it. I have a mysterious token.
Interesting.
There, so we'll
A little rock and some forest on top of a facility.
Yeah, a rock and a forest. Down here we have my medic and my hacker.
Nice.
Just behind here we have my glorified cheerleader, the Zhangxi, just watching the flank.
Yeah, sure.
The dude, the Yan Hao with the big scary cannon.
Very nice. Perfectly camouflaged.
Oh, absolutely. Over here we have my my tiger bot.
Very good.
Ready to run forward and cause shenanigans.
Yeah.
Again, backed up by my little Zhangxi, who's again just watching the flank. In the tower we have another
Shrubbery. So there's another token there for someone else that's hiding.
And
Samus just chilling there.
yeah, just Samus is there, my high value target. So again, out of my deployment zone, but still within view of Gaz.
Yeah.
Here is my Xenotech, which again will come back in the mission.
Yeah.
Somewhere on the board, I have a mysterious figure the ninja.
The ninja, okay.
Well, I've already picked a spot, but I don't have to tell Gaz or anyone because it's hidden. So
Okay.
only I know, and I've taken a picture so I can prove where it is.
Brilliant, cool.
Yeah, that's about it, really.
Nice, very good. So Gaz, do you want to go over yours?
Yeah, so starting on my left flank here, I've got a Nicodron, so a flamethrower bot just to secure this flank.
Sure.
Because some nice flamethrowers along there is always going to be reasonably useful if I try to sneak around.
Sure.
A line trooper back here, just once again to sort of watch that approach.
Sure.
Dr. Boobworm Medical Doctor safely tucked away back here,
Yep.
where he's not going to get shot. And my Umbra the Gate Hacker is hiding inside the cave here.
Nice.
Here I've got my Overdron set up for a nice bit of Overwatch with a decent line of fire down both sides.
Yeah.
And nicely supported from both sides. My slave drone at the back. So this will basically do all the engineering for Dr. Boobworm for me. So
Okay.
Dr. Boobworm can hide at the back like a glorious coward, and the slave drone can go and be shot
do
while
the
it tries
work.
to repair my Overdron.
Sure.
My Xenotech, who's going to be attached to the Sharonted here,
Yeah.
because why not just go all eggs in one basket.
Why
My
not?
Datarazzi Witch Soldier, who's hiding at the front here to probably lay down some smoke screen, along with another line trooper.
Yeah.
And then on this flank,
Flamer bot.
I've got another flame bot just to
See,
watch.
I'm learning. It's a
There we
flamer
go.
bot.
Yeah.
Cool. So
I also have, since Brownie's doing it, a Noctifer, so a surprise attack missile launcher hiding somewhere on this board.
Fantastic. All right. And then your high value target is just there.
Yes, my
Kind of
HVT is there, next to the convenient tech coffin that I'm going to have to rub off with.
Cool. So Brownie, you have first turn, right?
Yes, I do.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Cool. We'll start with that with Eugene, turn 1. In turn 1, what we're going to do, Brownie?
Right, first of all, I'm going to spend one of my orders.
How many do you start with?
Start with, well, it's one order per model on the table. So, because I have 10 models,
Cool.
but one is hidden. So, therefore, I'm only down to 9 commands, which I'm here representing my 9 tokens.
Got some nice.
So, yeah, these represent my my orders.
Cool.
That represents my lieutenant,
Yeah.
and this is just my command pad. So,
Command token.
command tokens. So
Very good.
new things. Right, so first one I'm going to spend my first order, along with a command token.
Very nice.
What I'm going to do is what we call a spearhead. So
Okay.
I'm going to link up 4 models,
Very nice.
and then one of them's going to be classed as the leader. So I'm
This is
going
a
to
real good
combine
way to get models forward as quickly as you
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
efficiently. So I'm going to put one here, my Zhangxi, one here, my Tiger Bot,
Yeah.
and down here I've got my medic and my rainbow hacker
Sure.
because of the rainbow hair. So they're therefore are going to be in the spearhead.
Okay.
So who's in charge?
The one in charge is going to be the Tiger Bot.
Of course. Why not?
Okay.
Leading the flank.
Yep. So it's this movement is 8-2,
Cool.
which class as I think you get 2 half actions per order.
Right.
So the first one is the 8 movement, and then the second part of the order will be a 2 movement.
Cool.
So 8 inches is his first part of his move. So I'm going to move to there.
Very good.
The 8-2 is important because the 8 is the first shot skill of his move every turn.
Sure.
So all of his models are going to do their first shot move. If I've got any models that can react, I then declare reaction,
Okay.
and then Brownie declares what he's going to do for his second part, which is called active turn advantage. So what I expect Brownie is probably doing is just trying to shore up his position and hide.
Cool.
Because walking out and getting shot is not
Not the way to do
A
it.
bit silly, yeah.
That's the way I did it when I first played Infinity
So
with
Okay,
that
cool.
guy.
he can take it.
That's the first half of my movement.
Okay.
So Gaz, any reactions?
I have no reactions to that.
Cool.
Okay. So second move.
So as we said before, 8-2. So that's 8. And the second bit is 2. So 2 inches is going to bring me to there with the cap.
Yep.
These guys, I can't move any more with them for now, so that's
Okay.
fine. And I'm happy where he is. So it's just kind of just to move all my troops up on
Okay.
the first action.
That's the first move. Brownie, your second action.
Second action. So again, I'll put that on my spent pile. Gonna go with the Tiger Bot.
Of course.
Again, I'm gonna move
Yep.
8 inches. So 3 to there.
Does have super climb if you want to run up that wall and get shot by my entire army.
Yeah, I would do that if I was being a bit silly, but I'm not going to.
Do it.
No. So, first move.
Yep.
Cool. Now at this point,
And reactions.
I will get a reaction because I have my Sharonted here, who can see through the bushes.
You can see that?
Yep, I can
a look.
see through that gap.
I should have checked that.
You certainly can. Oh dear, oh dear.
Also, I've got this bot here, so if I've got any hackers, I can try and hack your Sergeant because it's heavy infantry, so I can try and do something to it.
Yep.
So I'm going to declare 2 reactions. The first one, I'm going to shoot you with a HMG because I have Sharonted and it's got a HMG and I want to do it. The second thing I'm going to do is my hacker over here in this building is going to use Oblivion against your Sajam to try and knock it out of its combat group.
Not Skyrim, just Oblivion.
Just Oblivion.
Okay.
By hacking it through this remote here, who's within 8. So this robot is a repeater, which means that any of my hackers can use it to boost their own signal.
Nice.
So area of control attacks.
Cool.
So that's my rations.
We're going to start with the shooting. Does that happen now, or does it happen in a minute?
It happens after Brownie declares what he's going to do.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm getting shot.
No pressure.
Brownie has a couple of options here. The first one he's got is he can obviously just ignore the hacker and try and shoot.
Yeah.
In which case, he's going to take the hacking attack regardless. The other thing he could do is go, I don't want to get hacked, and he could declare a reset instead. If he declares a reset, the gun is going to get to hit him for free instead. So it's whether he wants to try and tank one shot or get knocked out of his combat group is a bit of an interesting question. Other options, you could always try and dodge.
I could try and dodge, which
Well,
will
you
get
won't get hacked.
so I'm going to get hacked. And to be honest,
I'll just keep thinking about the hacker man meme.
yeah.
Hacker Man. He's the most powerful hacker of all time.
And
try
prevent the
block
hack.
Yeah.
Cool.
The hack can be quite nasty.
Yes.
So I'm going to declare a reset.
Okay, so this is going to be a face-to-face roll against my Umbrella Gate hacker.
Cool.
So my hacker is whip 14 because
okay.
Umbrella Gates are actually quite scary. And the program that I'm going to use, so hacking devices are kind of like guns and they just have different weapon modes.
Cool.
So the program that I'm using is Oblivion. So it's on a hacking device plus, which is what this guy's got. It's damage 16, I don't get any bonuses to it, and Brownie doesn't have any penalties.
Okay.
So he's rolling against 13, and I'm rolling against 14. Whoever gets higher and closer to their number wins.
Very good.
Okay, so reset.
Brownie
So
gets an
18.
18.
Failed.
He's gone bust, he's gone over his target number, and I hit on a 4.
Okay.
So, Brownie, you're going to have to take a BTS save. The damage is 16.
Cool.
BTS is short for Biotechnological Shield.
Cool.
It defends you against biological attacks, and it also defends you against hacking.
So
and
what's the target number I'm looking for then?
You need to beat 16. What was your BTS? 6?
6.
In which case you need an 11. You need to beat 16.
15.
15. He tanks that, so he doesn't get isolated, which would be very unfortunate.
Convenient.
For him.
Very good.
Meanwhile, this Chironted HMG gets his shot back.
Yes.
So, my BS for the Chironted is 14. If at any point of Brownie's movement where I can see him, he's outside of 16, I'll be at +3. I'm going to try and shoot him at this point here where I'll first spot him.
Yeah, sure.
So he's just coming in beyond my 16 range, which means I get a +3 for this turn, because he's in the optimum range for HMG.
Cool.
So his BS of 14 goes up to 17, so I'm hitting on a 17.
Okay.
Normally, I'd have penalties for being in a wood as well.
Yeah.
But because of my Chironted's multispectral visor, he ignores that. So this is basically a bit of free cover for him that he gets to take advantage of.
How convenient.
Yeah, it's almost like I've deployed using my brains. So I need to hit on a 17. I hit on a 7.
That's
so
not good.
1 armor save, damage 15.
Okay.
15.
So 15, armor is 5, so I need an 11 again.
Correct.
11 or more on the dice.
Get an 8.
Bang! Takes a wound.
Doesn't take it.
So that's one of his 2 wounds gone.
Nice.
Not good. Not good. Right, okay. That's the end of the second order.
It is.
Okay, Brownie, order 3.
Order 3. Ba-bum. Right, so as you can see from order 2, Gaz jumped in with a hacker, which we
did.
really do not want that to happen again.
No.
So, if we come around here, we have my rainbow hacker,
Sure. Who's just hiding
who's
down that
hiding
door.
there. He's going to press a little magic button on his wrist called Fairy Dust, which is pretty much like a big firewall that just activates.
Cool.
So, this token here represents that he's just activated Fairy Dust.
Cool. So he's
that
installed McAfee, so
Yeah, pretty
now
much.
we can't get hacked, right?
Uninstalled, reinstalled, absolutely everything.
Yeah.
So that means this guy is now -3 to hack.
Nice.
So it makes it a bit more difficult for Gaz.
Very convenient. Okay, order 4, Brownie. What's
Order
next?
4.
Okay,
Tiger bot.
transforming.
Transforms.
So it does
Autobots.
Autobots, transform. So at the beginning of my turn, I can transform him into what we call combat form.
Very
So it's
nice.
bipedal rather than tiger.
Sure.
Which
now he's
stops
actually
his
going to do
ballistic
stuff.
skill.
Which
Yeah.
so it means I'm easier to hit things. things with.
Yeah.
He's not terrible as a tiger, but he's much, much better as an actual man.
Sure.
Yep.
Just not quite as fast.
Tiger, part man. Okay, so his movement's reduced now because he's not on all fours, he's only on 2. So his movement is now only 4-2.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you've seen the film The Expendables, my favourite part is clearly the part where the guy comes out with the A12 shotgun.
Sure.
Just walks through a bunch of guys going.
Here we go.
This guy's got a massive shotgun, heavy shotgun. So he's going to step out, to move that, and he's going to blow those guys away.
Very nice.
Cool. All right. My reactions to that. My hacker is going to have a go at hacking him again and try and knock him out of his combat group because he's still quite dangerous.
Okay.
These guys are now going to have to make some very interesting choices. So, first of all, my Chironted is going to do the obvious thing and shoot him with a HMG again.
Okay.
The flamethrower bot will now have him in line of sight, so I'm going to flamethrower him. This poor Unidron, who is about to die a horrible, horrible death, is going to try and shoot him with a plasma carbine before he goes down.
May as well.
And this Datarazzi Witch Soldier is going to go discretion is better part of Val and try and dodge, because his dodge is actually alright.
Okay.
So, Brownie, what's the second part?
What you gonna do? Panic.
I am just going to blow them away.
Okay.
2 dice, isn't it?
Yep.
So, you're gonna shoot?
Yeah, so how Infinity works is you have certain ranges for certain guns. So within 8 inches, the shotgun has +6 to hit.
Okay.
So with my ballistic skill of 14, plus the 6 for the shotgun, I'm hitting on 20, so I'm pretty guaranteed to hit.
You just have to roll below 20, right?
Yeah, pretty much, on a D20. So let's roll my 2 shots.
Okay. So 2 and a 19.
Oh, that 19's going to chafe. Right. So, what I need to do is I need to beat Brownie's rolls with my rolls.
Okay.
So, the only ones that are going to be opposing him are the Datarazzi's dodge and the Unidron's plasma carbine.
Sure.
So the Unidron, I'm going to do the plasma carbine first. He gets +3 at this range because the plasma carbine is just a regular sort of gun. And he's going to use hit mode to try and get rid of that Sejan because it hits slightly harder. So his base ballistic skill is 11, he's +3 for range, so I'm looking for 14. Basically, I'm trying to get rid of that too, because I can't beat that 19. Unless I roll a hard 14. Rolls a 13.
Close.
Oh, never mind. So I've discounted that 2 against him, so he's only going to take 1 heavy shotgun hit. The Datarazzi has a fizz of 14, and he can see you when he's attempting to dodge, so he needs to roll a 14 or less.
Which he does.
Rolls a 12. So this 2 gets completely ignored, because the other rolls have beaten it.
Yeah.
The 19, however, still beats my 13 and still beats my 12. So those guys both get hit by a heavy shotgun once.
Very nice.
The rest of the stuff to resolve. My Chironted has a shot.
Yeah.
He's now within 16, but he's not within 8, so I'm now at +0, so I'm looking for a 14. Hits on a 13. I'm really good at rolling 13s. So, one
Lucky
save
for
there.
some.
And my hacker's going to try and hack him. Due to the fact that he's now got fairy dust up, I am now at -3 to do that, so I'm looking for 11 or less.
Okay.
I'm rolling 8.
You do get it.
You're going to have to take another save. Oh, you also still get hit by a flamethrower.
Oh, it's an automatic hit.
Yeah.
Excellent.
The flamethrower doesn't roll, it just goes on a flamethrower burn.
Okay.
Cool. Right, so we'll go one by one. So we'll do the damages first, physical damage.
Okay.
So we'll do the heavy machine gun. So again, my armor we said was 5.
Yep.
Sure.
So it's an 11 or more to save from the heavy machine gun.
Okay.
So just roll it.
Sure. Do you roll a 10?
Takes a wound.
Takes another wound.
So what that means is Brownie can now. That model only has 2 wounds, but it can choose to activate a rule called no wound incapacitation, in which case it can keep fighting even if it takes another hit.
Okay.
Which
So-
I will do. Yeah.
You will do, although you choose that after you roll the flamethrower.
True. Right, the flamethrower. What's the damage on that?
13.
13.
Light flamethrower.
So -3 from that's going to be 10, 9, 8. So I'm going to get 9 or more.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get 16?
Yeah.
So you do
So-
Is it?
You take another wound. He would normally fall unconscious, but instead he goes onto no wound incapacitation.
Okay.
So he can keep fighting for the rest of the turn.
Very nice.
Well, he can keep fighting for the rest of the game until he takes another one.
Yeah. And then finally the hack.
Yeah, damage 16, and your BTS is now 9, so you're going to need to roll a 8.
Yep. So BTS 6 plus the 3 for the fairy dust.
Yeah.
As Gaz said.
You rolled a 3.
Oh dear. Someone's just been oblivioned. So he is now isolated. Isolated really sucks because it means that Brownie can't spend orders from his order pool on that model anymore.
Oh.
It is now. It's basically its own order group,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
it's already spent its order.
Yeah.
It has. It has
So
indeed.
that is now.
No, it's
dead meat.
not. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Right. That'll be it.
No, it's not. You have to roll your arm saves.
Oh, never mind. Almost got away with that.
Almost cheated, it's fine.
Oh, no. Yeah.
My Unidron has a magnificent armor of 1, and
Amazing.
the damage of heavy shotgun is 15. So I need to roll a 15. Tanks it on a 19 like an absolute legend. Datarazzi, same roll. 15.
17.
Also tanks it.
Oh, mate.
That's
That
not
sucks.
common.
If I'd had to take 2 saves there, they would both probably have been a red smear. But that's really good for me.
That was very, very cheeky, Gaz.
Order 5.
My preemptive strike didn't go to plan.
Poor Bumblebee.
In theory, it worked fine, but practical is always a different thing. So instead, we're going to use my Autobot.
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 He's actually rolling out, right?
Yep. So he is, let's have a look, the Husong Yao Kong, whose movement is 6'4". So his job really is to sit there and just be a gun turret. So we're just going to move him forward 6 to there. Any reactions?
Unfortunately, Brownie, there are. Because my Noctifer is stood here.
He was there all along.
Surprise! So my
Right.
Noctifer is going to react by firing a missile launcher at you while you are stood there.
Okay, cool.
Super cheeky.
So I've unfortunately given away my advantage of revealing him in my turn, which
Sure.
should make it literally impossible for Brownie to hit me with his gun.
Yeah.
What we're going to be looking for, Brownie's BS is 11, and he's going to be at +3 for range because we're definitely in 32 inches.
Sure.
So he's normally looking for a 14. But I've got cover, so that's -3 back down to 11. And then I've also got thermoptic camouflage, which is another -6 because Brownie doesn't have anything to ignore it. That's why he was invisible, because he was invisible.
Yes.
So that's another -6. So Brownie's actually looking for 5s. He has 4
Fives?
dice to do it though, so he's actually got a decent chance.
Yeah, There we go.
My Noctifer, if I measure back to where Brownie was,
Sure.
is just outside of 24. Which is good range for a missile launcher. So my Noctifer has a BS of 12, and he's +3 for his range, and Brownie didn't have any cover whatsoever.
No.
So I'm looking for a 15.
Okay.
I'm also going to use anti-material mode because it doesn't have any armour, but...
Yeah. Whereas I've got heavy machine guns, so it's just bum 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 bum.
Here we go.
Don't roll a
5s.
5, don't roll a 5, don't roll a 5. He's
roll.
missed entirely.
I've got a 15.
That's like a 5,
in it.
but it's not.
3 5s.
So the lowest Brownie rolled was 6, which means that he doesn't hit. He needed a hard 5, basically.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for a 15, and missed
18.
completely. In
Never
your
mind.
face.
Huzzah.
Show me work.
Next one.
Order 6.
Yes.
So,
The shrubbery
the shrubbery
of doom.
is not actually a shrubbery of doom.
So you don't have to reveal the model yet, you just start moving with it. So you move the marker first
Yep.
and then reveal when you want to reveal.
I'm going to reveal. Silly Billy, it's not a shrubbery. It's actually the Gulang. Ta-da!
Dun, dun, dun.
Dum dum. Who is my specialist?
Of course.
So now we'll take that roof off as well, because we're probably going to now have a firefight in a corridor.
Yes.
Okay, so as you know, the mission objective is to capture these antennas. Now, since he's already in base contact with it, I'm going to try and capture it.
Very nice.
So whip is 14. So I have to make a 14 or better.
Yep, 14 or less.
Or less soon, should I say?
Yeah. So I think it's upside down rolled, isn't it?
Oh,
14.
crits.
Oh, magical. So, because it's bang on 14, it's a crit. So it means
It's not a trumpet. Now, if you could have done that when I was shooting, that would have been quite useful.
quite.
But on this roll, it's just another roll. So,
Okay.
oh, wrong one.
Wrong one.
That has now been activated by player A.
Very nice.
So Brownie is currently winning.
Ta-da!
In his own
Ta-da.
special way.
7.
Yeah, order 7. For shenanigans, this guy,
This chap.
this chap here, has anti-personnel mines.
Okay.
So let's leave Gaz a little present
Very
and
nice.
then get out of there.
An even nicer shrubbery. An explosive shrubbery.
Lovely shrubbery, which we will plonk just there.
You have to place it in base contact.
Base contact, sorry. So just there.
That's what I meant.
Yep. Wonderful.
And then I'll run away.
Yep.
I mean,
Movement
tactically
is forward.
reposition.
Tactical withdrawal. There we go.
Cheeky.
Cheeky.
Number 8.
Order 8.
There we go.
Activate the Yan Hao. This guy. So his movement is 4-2 and has a big scary cannon. So because it's coming towards the end of my turn, I want to put him in a nice scary position.
Sure. So you can do some reaction instead.
Oh yes.
Yep.
So 4 there. Any reactions?
Don't know if I'll be able to
Do
make
I
any.
have any reactions? No, I don't think I do.
Cool. And then there.
Very nice.
Okay.
Is that the end of your turn?
No, one more order.
One more?
Regular order.
And your LT order if you choose.
And yeah, my LT, but we'll come to that in a second. So again, 4-2. So he's going to go.
He's gonna move
4,
again.
Nice. In the cover there. Any reactions, guys?
He's moving to there.
Overdrawn.
Okay, I guess we'll have this fight now then. That's
Overdrawn.
so my Overdrawn will declare a heavy rocket launcher on blast mode against you.
I am going to lit him up.
Light him up with a HMC. Cool.
Oh yes.
The firefight begins.
Brownie, your BS is 14, and your HMC is going to be. Oh, look at that! Out of 16, +3 for range.
Yep.
My heavy rocket launcher is the same. We're both in cover though, so you're going to be hitting on 14s.
Yep.
And I'm going to be hitting on 13s because his BS is only 13.
Cool.
Okay.
So 14's on 5 dice.
Here we go.
I can't mess this up. So
Or you can.
missed.
2 9s and a 2.
2 9s and a 2. So that
Okay.
is.
So my one shot back with my heavy rocket launcher looking for a 13 gets an 18, so I get hit 3 times.
Da-da-da-da-ding! Armor piercing.
Cool, armor piercing. So I get hit 3 times.
Sure.
My armor's 5. Because of armor piercing ammo, I halve rounding up, so my armor is now 3. But I get another +3 for the cover. So my functional armor is 6, and the damage is 15. So I am going to need 10s. Tink, Tink takes a wound. So he takes 1 wound.
Very nice.
I would choose to go prone, but I can't. Because he's a tag.
And no,
That's all your normal orders done.
all I've done. So Lieutenant order. This guy is going to have another crack at the tag.
Rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat.
Okay.
Looking for those magic numbers.
Well, at least it's not a 14.
Yeah.
Right, so you've got a 13, a 1, and a 4. So that's another 3 potential hits.
Okay.
I'm looking for 13 or less. What I really want is hard 13, which is a crit, which will discount everything you've done and hit you for free. I get a 17, take 3
missed
saves.
again.
So, same roll. My armour in total after the armour piercing, but with cover, is 6. So I'm
Okay.
going to be looking for 10s again. Tink, tink, tink.
Very good. Shame.
Not what I wanted.
At least you took nothing back that time.
Okay, and that's the end of the Eugene turn.
Okay. So that's turn 1 for Eugene, so it's Combined Army next.
Yep.
We do this. We stood at the other side of the table because I thought it'd be more convenient for you.
That does actually make a lot of sense.
You look very pretty on camera, did you know?
Thank you. And
Okay.
your eyes are beautiful this
Thank you. These ones or this one?
Those ones. Always.
Okay.
Always
Okay.
looking to you.
Very good. So, Gaz, how many orders do you start with?
So, Brownie has successfully managed to kill none of my army.
Fantastic.
Therefore, I would have started with 9, but my Noctifer is revealed and is on the board now, so I'm going to start with my full 10.
Fantastic.
As well as that, I'll still have my Lieutenant's Order, which is going to be spent on my Chironted over here at some stage.
Sure.
The other thing I get, though, is the first thing I'm going to have to do is this Datarazzi gets an additional order called Impetuous Order,
Yeah.
which is he has to run screaming towards the nearest enemy target,
Fantastic.
which looks a lot like that Sajam that's going to shoot him in the face with a heavy shotgun.
Yes, indeed.
So, we'll start off. I'm going to spend that order.
Sure.
And he is going to run manfully round this corner at the Sajam. Now the Sajam isn't dead, it's just disconnected from its order group, so Brownie still gets to declare a reaction.
I don't like that. I'm going to blow him away.
Okay.
How would you like to blow him away? You have a multitude of options.
Oh, I think the heavy shotgun will be quite nice.
Cool,
shotgun
heavy
it is.
shotgun.
Okay.
So you've chosen heavy shotgun. My second part to that is my Datarazzi Witch Soldier is going to cob some smoke on the ground directly in front of him. Conveniently
Huzzah.
just over you. So I'm going to use
Stink bomb.
that marker for you for now. So that is a nice big marker, that size.
Okay. So what does that do?
So that blocks line of sight unless you've got a multispectral visor level 2 or better,
Okay.
like this Chironted has here.
Cheeky.
This is definitely not an excellent unit synergy that all combined army players will use. So I chuck that smoke grenade there. Now the most important thing here is that it ups my survivability. So a Datarazzi Witch Soldier is hench, so his fizz is 14, and throwing a grenade at that range gives him +3. So I'm looking for a 17, and you're looking for a 20.
Yeah.
But I also have mimetism, so it knocks down your DS by 3, so you're looking for 17. So we're both looking for 17s, 1 dice each.
There we go.
Still a pretty good roll. Right.
4. So, my smoke goes down, and your heavy shotgun just sort of goes, where's it gone? Oh. So, now close combat in Infinity is insanely dangerous, mostly because you've actually got to get there first.
Okay.
Like being shot by heavy shotguns as you run towards someone.
Sure.
So I'm going to spend my order on this Datarazzi, and his first part is going to be to sneakily walk through the smoke into close combat. So, Brownie, you now declare your reaction, which can be any of dodge or try and stab him.
Stab him. Stab him, Brownie.
A little bit of stabby. Why not?
So, as a brief, too long didn't read there, CC-16 is terrible. Not good. CC-16 is not what a combat unit has. This Datarazzi Witch Soldier is CC-21. So he can't actually miss. He actually adds 1 to his dice roll after he's rolled them.
Fantastic.
The other thing that I've got is a Datarazzi Witch Soldier also has martial arts. Martial arts level 1 gives you penalties when people try and hit you, so it's defensive, it's like jiu-jitsu. Level 2 is your kung fu type nonsense where it gives you a power attack.
Yeah.
Level 3 is some really nice Krav Maga type nonsense where you get +3 to your hit roll and they get -3. So it'd make Brownie 13 and me 24.
Brilliant.
And then there's Martial Arts 4 where I just get 2 dice.
And that's what you are.
I think I'm going to go for Martial Arts 4. So, roll it, Brownie.
Add 16, please.
It's a 1.
Another 1.
Right, so I cannot possibly lose in this fight because I'm adding 1 to my dice rolls. So if I roll a 1, it's actually a 2. Look at that, I've stabbed you. So I stabbed him twice. You've now got to take 2 armor saves because I hit you twice. The damage is 14 because it's my really hench Datarazzi's fizz.
Yeah, great, so I'm looking for 10s.
Hits like a light machine.
Tink and splat.
Tink and unconscious. Because you'd already gone into no incapacitation, you're now dead.
Yep.
So that model's completely removed.
Goodbye, Bumblebee.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Battle Cat. You served us well.
Order 2.
Order 2 is going to be spent on this Overdrawn Batroid.
Of course.
Now going to have the active turn advantage instead.
The coolest guy.
So, Brownie, my first skill is going to be idle. My Overdrawn isn't going to do anything, so I would like to know what your reaction is.
It's a really big template you got there, Gaz.
It is.
I am going to try and get out of you. I am going to elect dodge.
Cool. So you're going to dodge. So that's the one thing that Yang Hao can really do better than an Overdrawn. The Overtron's a tag, so it can't dodge very well. If it wants to, it's at -6, but it's tougher because of it.
Yeah, sure.
The Yan Hao is still an infantryman, so it can go prone, it can dodge, and it can do all sorts of stuff without any sort of penalties on it.
Sure.
So what I'm going to try and do is, my twin heavy rocket launchers are going to fire 3 shots at that Yan Hao on blast mode.
So my fizz is 13, so I'm going to look for the magic 13 or less.
Yep, and I'm also looking for 13.
7, so he dodges.
So he's dodged on a 7, so I need to beat 7 and get less than 13. 14, 18, and 14. Nothing. So you managed to dodge successfully, and you can fall back 2 inches wherever you like.
There you go, so he's jumping behind there.
So,
okay, so what's next?
what is going to be next? Right, I could really do with dealing with that over there. So, what I should probably do is, I'm going to spend an order on this Hippodrome here.
Okay.
So, this cheap little Hippodrome has a speed of 6, and he's going to run.
Huzzah!
Hello, Brownie. I am your friend.
No, he's not.
What would you like to do to my Hippodrome?
I would like to fill in with holes, please.
Cool. So you've got reactions from that, and you've got reactions from this mysterious marker up here that can also see down there.
Shrubbery. With the shrubbery is going to idle.
So the shrubbery's not doing anything. It's just going to let it happen.
Yep.
And
Of course it will. It's a shrubbery.
Yeah, exactly. Shrubbery.
So what's your total reaction HMG bot going to do?
He's going to go.
What a surprise! He's going to total reaction HMG me.
Yeah.
A fight which I have no chance of winning. So
It's
what I'm
almost
gonna
like you
do-
planned it, Gaz.
Yeah. What I'm going to do here is go.
Flamer.
Let's not roll dice, and I'm just going to shoot you with 2 flamethrowers.
They
Very
can
good.
get stingy.
So do D worst.
4 shots, 11.
So 4 dice hitting on 11s.
Okay, you got that?
Yeah. So 5 out of 6.
all
Yeah.
hit.
Bye.
They all hit.
So, in this peace exchange, let's see how it works. So my Icodron has a magnificent armour of 1. It might even be 0, but I'm going to roll it as 1 and we'll see whether it even matters. And the total reaction HMG is damage 15, so I need to roll 15s. Oh, look at that, I didn't! He is... So, he goes unconscious. He goes unconscious level 2 because he's a big scary robot. He dies, and then he dies again. God. Never mind. But you now have 2 flamethrower saves to take.
Yes.
Yes. It has an armour of 0 because it is in fact a fast attack remote.
This could get stingy, guys.
So 2 damage rolls, damage 13.
So I need 14s.
You roll an
Which
8 and
he
a 20.
tanks and takes 1.
Yeah. So that's unconscious. However, that's a flamethrower hit, which means you keep rolling until you pass a save. So let's see whether he stays on the board.
Oh no. 7.
No repairing that. He's unconscious level 2. He's got 1 more roll to make. And he's gone.
Bye bye.
Completely burns to death.
Wow, that was horrific.
Awful. I don't like playing this game, guys.
So I just swapped a 9-point bot for a 25?
Yeah.
25-point bot that was locking down my entire flank, specifically that Noctifer there that I don't want to be shot by HMG.
That was very good,
So,
guys.
thank you.
Next order.
So, my next order is going to be spent on my Charonted. Now, I actually kind of want to get forward and get that objective, but first of all, I've got something else I want to do. So, he's going to start off by walking 4 out to here, and this civilian who's linked with him is going to move to there.
Okay.
Any reactions to that, Brownie?
Can't see anything.
Didn't think you could. So, his next part is going to be, he's going to hide behind that tree, and that civilian's just going to pop out to the edge of the wood here. And that's that order done. Next one. I'm going to spend an order here, and I'm going to move to there.
Okay.
And that civilian is going to run out into the open. So, you can now see that marker up there.
He's gonna...
But that marker is actually a silhouette 2, so it's that big.
Okay. So yeah, you can definitely see.
Yep.
I'm not going to.
You can get. Well, you can definitely see. I don't know if you see on camera.
So, Brownie, what is your reaction to that then?
Idle.
Cool. Your
Don't
reaction.
stand in the open.
So you do nothing.
Nope.
Okay. The second part of my my order is the Charonted is going to attempt to discover whatever that is.
Cool.
So multispectral visor gets rid of the penalties for camo.
Yep.
Multispectral visor gets level 2 gets rid of the penalties for TO camo.
Yep.
And multispectral visor level 3 means you don't roll to discover anymore. What is it?
Ta-da!
It's a Dauphe.
There he is.
Yep, there he goes.
All right.
Right. On 5. Spent another order on the Charonted, who is going to stand there. And then what's your Dauphe's reaction to that?
Choices.
Survey says dodge.
Dodge rather than stand there like a lemon, or rather than try and shoot back. So,
Yep.
first of all, measure the range. Range is a magnificent 24.
Yep. So both of them for 14,
Yep.
so he's got more dice. I get
Brownie gets an
11.
11.
Dodges.
I get an 11 as well. His 11 blocks my 10. The 16 misses, and the 12 hits.
So I'm going to take a bullet.
Yeah.
So damage 15. My Dauphe has an armour of 4, so we're looking for 11s.
So tanks it,
17.
passes.
Very good.
So, now that I've hit you with a gun and you've survived, you have a choice of what you want to do. You can continue to stand there,
Like a lemon.
or if you like, you can go discretion is the better part of valor and fall back.
I like this latter, so we're going to go with that.
So you fall
Sneak
back 2
away.
inches,
There we go.
Hack it in there.
and if you like, you can drop prone as well.
Would be a good idea, actually. Do we have pro markers? Yeah.
Next order.
Cool. So my next order, rather than hacking to try and defend myself, I'm going to do some nasty hacking instead. So I'm going to use my hacking device plus,
Yeah.
and my scary umbrella gate
Yeah.
is going to activate cyber mask and turn into an impersonation marker. In this case, an Imperial Agent Hissian rank, which is a member of the Eugene State Army.
Ah.
Ah,
So Brownie
Wonder what
now
it
has a friend, and he passed his roll to do it as well.
Okay. What did he need?
He needed a 14 or less.
Okay. Cool.
So he activates cyber mask, and he is now in the impersonation state. Next order.
Yeah.
So Brownie's done his combined orders. I'm going to start doing mine. So I'm going to do combined order. It's going to be this guy here,
Yeah.
this Unidron back here, that Unidron back there, and it's going to be the Datarasi as well.
Okay.
So the first thing we do is we move. The spearhead for this is going to be the Ichatron there.
Okay.
So the gate, the Hissian is going to run out to there. That Unidron is going to move up.
Sure.
Start moving into the building. And you are going to start going around the outside.
Around the outside.
Any reactions to that?
Ooh, I think I do.
I think you've got a mine there that's going to go off, actually.
Beep, beep, boom!
Cool. So that mine is going to go off.
It'll be fine.
So I am going to continue moving. So
It's our friend.
he's going to keep moving. Friendship is magical. So they all have to do the same orders.
Okay.
So if I wanted to stop this Unidron getting hit by a mine, I would
They'd
have to.
all have to dodge.
They all have to dodge, which is kind of useless for these guys.
Sure. You're just going to take it like a champ.
I'm going to take it like a champ, and this Unidron, who has already survived a heavy shotgun hit, is going to walk up
Hopefully
to
going
there.
to survive a mine.
And the Datarazzi is just going to softly catch a monkey, walk to there, and stay out of line of sight of that, because I don't want to take another hit as well.
Sure.
It just hits me. It's just a template that goes bang, straight out from the middle.
Cool.
Also, if my Unidron wanted to dodge it, he'd be at -6, and he dodges like a potato anyway.
Brilliant.
False.
Damage 13, armour is 1, fails on a 5. So, he would normally just go unconscious, but Unidrons are different to the line troops. They have a rule called Dogged, which means I can basically activate its emergency protocols and keep it upright until the end of the turn when it'll keel over dead.
Okay.
This goes to the whole combined army terror tactics thing.
Yeah.
So, terror troops armed with big scary plasma guns that walk forwards and don't die when you shoot them.
Convenient.
Yeah, pretty helpful.
Yeah. All right.
So my next one
Yes. Let's go
is
straight
going to
in.
be this model that's going to die at the end of the turn anyway, is going to walk to there. So you can see that Galang.
To this
Yep.
is combi rifle to the face.
Very good.
Okay.
Cool, so you're going to combi rifle me. My second part is going to be to shoot you with a plasma carbine, and I'm going to use blast mode rather than hit. It'll end up being 11.
+3, -3, so 11s.
And I'm
Okay.
going to be on the same dice.
Yep.
But you have camouflage as well, so I'm going to be at another -3, so I'm looking for 8s.
Okay, here we go. So
It's in my
11.
favour, but I've got less dice, so see what happens.
Roll a
13.
13, missed.
That's not going to hit anything.
Looking for 8s. Got a hard 8.
Oh dear!
Oh,
so
a
that's
crit,
a crit. Yeah, that's a critical hit.
Cheeky.
So what a crit means is rather than rolling from armor save, it's just an automatic wound. And since my guy only has 1 wound,
He goes unconscious.
yeah,
Oh no.
he goes to sleep.
Plasma is also funny because it's more damaging than normal ammunition. So the critical hit means that the normal armor save that you take just goes through automatically, but you've still got to take a BTS hit because you've been hit by a horrible ball of searing plasma.
Yeah, and since my BTS is 0, it's not looking favourable.
Okay.
The skirmisher does not wear a full hazmat suit.
Very true.
Funnily
So
enough.
what am I looking for?
The damage is 13. You would normally get cover, but it's also a big horrible plasma ball template, so you don't get any cover.
14s.
So you're looking for a hard 14.
Roll a 15.
15 doesn't just horrendously die, he's just unconscious. So your medic could actually get him back up if you wanted to over the rest of the game.
Okay. Nasty stuff.
Next up.
Got on the Unidron again.
Yeah. And he's just going to walk around to this console
And press some buttons.
and press the button,
Very good.
because he's a specialist, as he's a forward observer, and he completely fails his roll.
Yeah,
looking for
press
a
12.
12.
Spend
And I'm going to spend another order on him.
again.
I'm going to wander off this time. But I'm going to press the button on the way, because you can activate a console at any point in your move.
Sure.
And he passes on a 4. So, that flips over, and is
There's
now
that.
under my control. I'm going to spend my last order on that Unidron again.
There we go.
His first skill is going to be to open that door, which is a short movement skill. You
Oh,
then have
hello
a
there.
reaction from him.
We don't like him there. We're going to make him go away.
Okay. So what would you like to do with the Zanshi, is it?
That is a Zanshi, yeah.
Haha! I'm learning!
We're going to blow cybernetic brains right out.
Okay.
So I believe he has a combi rifle, so it's +3 for the range.
Yep,
Ballistic skill is 11,
yep.
so it's 14s. You're in cover?
No, I'm not in cover.
Nope, so it's 14s.
And I'm going to be 2 dice, also on 14s, because you've not got cover either, mate.
Yeah.
I'm going to, instead of using the template mode, I'm going to use blast mode so it hits harder.
Okay.
So, 2 dice, both looking for 14. A 6. An 11.
So, and you see, the 11 beats my 6.
Yes.
Ouch.
So, your armor save, your armor is an incredible 1.
It's better than the other guy.
Damage is 14, so you need to roll a 14.
Roll a 13.
13, unconscious. He's then got his BTS save to take as well, His BTS is even better than his armour at 0. He's completely dead.
He went away.
And that is then the end of my turn, and he kills over dead. Gone. And that's my turn done. That's the end of turn 1.
That is turn 1. So nasty. So you're currently holding this satellite. That one's neutral at the minute.
Yep.
And yeah, how was that, Brownie?
Stingy. Very, very stingy.
You ready to react?
Oh yeah, if you class as crying under the table a reaction, then yeah, let's go for
it's something. Turn 2 for the Eugene coming up next. Turn 2.
Turn 2.
Where would you like to start?
Order. Since I've had my team absolutely savaged, as you can see down there.
So you're down 3 orders for these, and then there's a gang conscious in there, so you're down 4 orders total.
4 orders. So I now have 5 left in my stack.
Cool.
So I'm going to declare shenanigans, because I'm not going to be able to get out of this brutally. So I'm going to spend an order to reveal a TO Marker 2.
Dun dun dun.
Dum, dum.
Ninjas. Definitely not a ninja.
Definitely not a ninja.
Ninjas do not exist.
Ninjas.
They don't
That is the official line of the Eugene State Empire, is that ninjas do not exist.
So, order number 2.
Okay.
Cool. Well, that's the first part of that order.
Oh, it's the first part.
So you can now do stuff with that.
My apologies.
Do stuff with the ninja.
Right, we're gonna go sneaky.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Right, we're gonna move.
Okay.
So, 4 to that.
Okay.
Any reactions?
I think I will declare some reactions.
Yep.
So, my Noctifer over here can see that ninja while it's the thing that doesn't
thing.
exist. So this can see. That can see from where you stood there.
Yep.
This model won't have a reaction anyway because it's just a civilian. He can't see because it's too short. And that one won't be able to see because it's a dropship.
Okay.
So, I am going to declare Discover with this guy here.
The overdraw.
And Discover with the Noctifer as well.
Cool.
So I'm going to try and spot what it is.
In that case, I'll just move around to here. Never happened.
It's fine.
Ninja
It's
doesn't exist.
it's not a ninja. It's just a weird wisp.
So my attempts at Discover, we are at 0 for range and at -3 for range. So my Overdron tries to discover you on its whip of 13 at 0. And finds you on 1. I don't need to roll the other one. So reveal what it is.
It was really a ninja.
Oh my!
Oh my word.
Who knew? Crazy.
Okay.
Cool. That's your order done.
Cool. Second order. We're going to drop down. So, ninja jump.
It's a long skill, that.
Long skill. And that's the second order there. Now, I'm going to try and talk to this civilian here.
Have a chat.
Have a chat.
Tell her that ninjas aren't real. That's all.
This person who does not exist, who is dressed in all black, is now going to gently usher you towards the nearby exit.
So, first part, move there. I'm sure there'll be no reactions.
Nope.
Right. So, I need to make a whip check of 13.
Okay, off you go.
Right.
A
And
9.
a 9.
So you've now synchronised that.
Synchronized up. Please go to the following exits.
Excuse me, madam, the Imperial Secret Service would like you to come with me for reasons that are not nefarious.
Next order. What
Next
are we gonna
order. The person who does not exist is going to move. Right, so, the person who does not exist is going to fall over, get back up. It's called ninja roll.
do? Okay.
To there, so it can't be seen. And that's going to move just out of the deployment zone. A whip roll of 11 to deploy an objective. So,
Place multi-scanner.
place multi-scanner.
17.
Failed on a
It's a
17. So it means I need to spend another order.
To try again.
Try again.
Okay. So 14.
14. 9.
9.
Ta-da. So I score a point.
Yep, so she places that scanner. You score a point, and specifically important with this is you also don't lose a point at the end of the game. Because if you don't manage to place the scanner, then you lose points at the end.
Right, okay. Final order, mate.
He didn't see me, right?
Badoom. There's no such thing as ninjas.
They don't exist. And then last order. Again, I don't have any normal common orders, but I do have my LT,
Sure?
which is going to go all sneaky like.
This
Jump
is
out.
not sneaky. This is literally walking around the corner with the biggest gun in the game.
Yes, into the biggest gun in the game.
Surprise! And then jump back out.
Cool. That is a much better plan than Brownie's previous one of I'm just going to leave my LT stood in front of your Overdron while he shoots
Yeah, we learned that last time. It wasn't good.
So, my reactions to that are the Overdron is going to fire a heavy rocket launcher at him on blast again. My Chirontid would react, but he's blocked by this dropship engine here. and the Noctifer can't see because of that building, which is really annoying because that would have been a perfect trap. But,
but also I can't shoot him because he's on my team. He's my friend. I can't use friends.
You can't shoot this glorious Isen who has his back turned to the enemy and is painted a sinister shade of purple.
Exactly.
Armor piercing, I assume?
Oh yes.
So same again, armor piercing, need 14s.
So hits on a 3, hits on a 12, hits on a 1, and hits on a 6.
Alright,
and the 20 missed.
So 20 misses, I'm looking for 13. And he rolls a 17 and takes 4 HMC rounds to the
Isn't
face.
that like the third time you rolled a 17 with that guy?
So I need to take my armor saves. It was 10 I needed before, wasn't it? 16 in total. Tink, tink, bunk, bounce.
Ouch.
Now apparently armor is overcosted in Infinity.
Clearly.
Armor is overcosted because armor piercing means that you will never pass your armor saves. Now I should not have passed all of those rounds.
No, clearly not.
But
he did.
Yeah,
so that's the end of your turn?
Slightly irritating, but yeah. Okay, so end of my turn. So I have, just to recap, an unconscious guy in there. My mark, the civilians put down the objective there.
Yeah, so they're no longer synced, but you've done,
Yeah,
what you
done
need
my
to do.
thing. There's nothing there whatsoever. Ignore that.
Exactly.
I've got my LT left.
Yeah.
Got my medic and my hacker and my cheerleader.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the end of Eugene turn 2. Yeah. So combined army turn 2 coming up. Turn 2 for the combined army. What would you like to do, Gaz, to start?
So the first thing I have to do is my Datarazzi still has impetuous orders.
Okay.
So you've got to spend all your impetuous orders before you can start spending any of the others.
Okay.
And he's got to go towards the closest enemy model. The ninja no longer counts because it's a marker. I don't know it's there anymore.
Sure.
But the closest model is still going to be the Yan Hao back round there.
Yeah. Does the unconscious one not count?
The unconscious one doesn't count.
Okay.
Because he's not a combatant.
Sure.
So what I have to do is I have to run around this corner to get to him via the shortest distance, which is going to be to go around that path there.
Sure.
So that's the first part of my order. Brownie then tells me whether he's going to react with that suspicious camo marker. Shh, idly. He doesn't have to do a damn thing. So
It's just going to stay still. Alright.
my second part, I'm going to go, why is this dragon lady just stood in the open? And I'm going to attempt to discover that ninja. So the ninja is not in cover from where I'm stood.
Nope.
But I am at -6 to try and spot it through its TO camo.
Okay.
I am, however, close enough to get +3 for range. So overall, I am -3.
So what do you need to roll?
My whip is 14, 13. We'll see whether it matters. It doesn't, I find you. No. So I was either looking for 10 or 11 there.
Yeah.
So,
SpaghettiOs.
spaghetti.
There's a ninja.
It's a ninja.
Who knew?
Now, annoyingly, that's going to be more than one movement skill away from me stabbing that ninja. So I'm going to go for it.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
Another order on him. And I am
You're going to go fight a ninja.
Going to go fight a ninja. Run 4 to there.
Is the ninja going to do anything?
Reaction from the ninja. You can shoot him with your tack bow if you like, or pull your pistol.
I think I'm going to shoot with the tack bow just because it's cooler.
Cool.
It is considerably cooler.
It's considerably cooler.
Okay.
Cool. My Datarazzi is going to use the second skill to drop smoke there, because that's his best chance of survival.
Sure.
So boost skill 11. I'm in range, so it's going to be +3. So it's going to be a 14.
Okay.
14, and I'm looking for 17. Bear in mind, I am Nemetism, so you're going to be -3 to try and shoot me. My Datarazzi wears war paint that makes him harder to shoot.
So I'm straight up 11s then.
Okay. He's like the Urukai.
2.
Basically.
2.
Hits on a 2.
And I'm looking for 17 or less. That's an 11, so the smoke goes down.
Yep.
Second actual order is going to be walk 4 around this corner into combat here.
Da, 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 da.
By the way, this is not the best way to get rid of a ninja. Don't sweep with Datarazzi witch soldiers.
Oh, absolutely.
It does not work.
Yeah, but he's the coolest thing.
I'm a hoodie
So,
ninja. I'm going to stab you.
You're going to stab me?
Oh, yes.
What level of martial arts are you going to use?
Okay.
Ninjas go up to martial arts level 3 and they have a CC of 23, is it?
Oh, yes.
This is a terrible idea.
I believe it's level 3 I'm going to use, where it ups me by 3 and minuses you by 3. Is that right?
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
So that makes you CC 26
Yep.
and makes me CC 18, which I do not want to have to roll on because that will basically mean that Brownie's going to add 6 to his 1 dice.
Yep.
Oh, fantastic.
So I could use 2 dice and try and beat that, but he's still adding +6 to his dice, which seems like a generally terrible idea. So I'm going to use martial arts level 3 as well. I'm going to drop down my martial arts. So you're also at +3 -3. So you're 23 in total, so adding 3, and I'm 21, adding 1.
Okay, so the beauty of being over 20, you know how we've seen before with the magic number with the crit? With being 23, what it means is I count down from 20 for the +3, so it'll be 20, 19, 18. So I'm going to be critting on 18 plus.
Nice.
Everything over 20 gets added onto your base roll.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a 19!
Oh, that's a good start. So that becomes a 20, right?
It does, that is a crit. Brownie now needs to crit to not get stabbed.
On 18. And he's rolled a 16.
Roll a 16! The Datarasi shot close combat weapon goes straight into the ninja's kidneys and down she goes.
Like a sack of taties.
Yep.
I believe that is dead. Gone.
You're just getting a little bit rude now, Gaz, I think.
I am. I like, every now and again I see my looks going quite well, so I always like to just push that little bit. See whether it can get a good close combat unit to kill a horrendous close combat unit like that.
And it seems to work.
It does. He who dares wins.
Yes,
I'm
indeed.
going to take a risk.
See, I excel at bouncing. Right, really well.
So, next orders. So I have one objective. I've still not placed my multi-scanner. And I've still got this to take, and that to capture. So what I'm going to do, though, is that Yan Hao is really giving me problems with my calm. So, this friend is going to run 6 inches up here, because he moves surprisingly fast for a Hissian. Eugene friend! Surprisingly fast. Do you have any reactions to that? I don't think he does.
They're all dead. They're dead, Jim, but not as we know it.
And then he will move 2, just to there.
Huzzah.
Well, that was nice.
Yes.
He's then going to spend another one to rejoin the Eugene lines. So he's going to run 6 inches up to there and stay out of line of sight, very specifically. Friends, Brownie.
Friends will be friends.
His second part is to do absolutely nothing. He's just going to stand there and be totally normal. This is just a Hissian.
Yes.
Definitely not a Sith Lord. So I'm then going to spend another order. And this Hissian is going to walk over here to his friend.
Look, it's a friend.
Hi, friend.
When suddenly, wait a minute, you're not that friendly Hissian.
It's Darth
You're
Vader.
an umbrella gate with a big scary lightsaber.
Nice! I think a dodge would be a good idea.
Okay.
So, I am on Fizz 13.
So you are Fizz 13. Before you roll that, I now need to declare what level of martial arts I'm going to use.
Oh my word.
Because it's a Sith Lord, Brownie. What do you think's going to happen here?
It's not just bad, it just gets worse.
It is treason, guys. It is treason. It's treason then.
It's treason, then.
So I can use martial arts 4 if I want to just have 2 goes with my horrendous lightsaber. Or I could use martial arts 3 and really stack on the modifiers.
I just go for it, you know. It doesn't rain, it pours.
Yeah. So you're going to be at -6 anyway because you thought this was a Hissian and then it's not. It's Dio. You're at -6 to your dodge. You're just trying to get out of the way, so I'm just going to leather you with a sword and use martial arts 4. So I am looking for 24s or less on my 2d20.
Oh.
That is a 7. Oh, sorry, a 7 and 8 in total. Oh, sorry, I used martial arts 4. I'm not adding 4 to those. I'm adding 1.
So
that's actually a 4 and a 5. You can actually escape, Brownie.
I know.
You just need to roll a 10.
He's rolled bad for once.
Just roll a 10. Easy.
Yeah, 2.
It's 2, Brownie.
That means Brownie soaks 2 hits from a number of the gates, double action close combat weapon. So he now has to take 4 armor saves at damage 14 with his armor of 5.
Hey kids, can you say can opener?
He's actually surprisingly alive.
It took him, taken what?
He takes 1 wound.
Yeah,
he tanked 2.
So 1, 19, 18, 19.
Fantastic. So you can roll more than a 5.
That is very awesome.
Stick it.
I'm going to have to spend another order on him to do that again.
How
Oh no.
dare he?
Oh no.
So, what would you like to try and do this time?
Run away.
You're no longer at the -6.
Yeah, I'm still going to dodge because there's no way I'm going to beat level 3 martial arts.
But what is your CC?
My CC is... Let's have a quick look. 15. Oh, I've got a pistol actually. 18.
Your CC is 15.
Oh, no.
And your dodge is 14?
14, yeah.
Your CC is actually better. It's actually better to try and stab me.
Yeah, I am.
You are still wearing power armor.
Yeah, battering my big meaty fists.
Go for it. You rolled a 5.
5.
So you can't roll over a 5.
I didn't bother declaring, but I'm going martial arts 4 again because I hate you. Well, that's a crit.
Yep, so that's another wound.
And that is a 12.
Which makes him have a very
So he's now
sad
unconscious.
face.
And he still has 3 saves to take. Still damage 14.
Surprisingly, he's a bit dead.
He is a sort of delicious sushi paste.
Oh no. After that horrific series of events, what would you like to do next?
I'm going to rub the salt in.
Okay.
My next order is this Umbral Gate. He's going to use a long skill and he's going to jump. So I can jump up to 6 in a parabola. So I'm going to jump up to here. I've landed within 8 inches of him, so if he likes, he can attempt to turn to face. So he can see me when I stab him.
Would be a very good idea.
Oh, hello. I said he can attempt to turn to face. He's still got to take a fizz roll
Of course, I've got to roll, and I passed anyway.
Yes, you
so
Of course, you knew you were going to pass.
Next one. The gate is then going to run 6 straight towards him, which, from the feel of the tape measure then, actually hits him.
Yeah.
In we go.
So,
Okay, what would you like to react to as he runs at you?
okay, so as he starts here,
Yeah.
I'm going to react with a shot to his face as he's running at me.
Okay.
So, straight up ballistic skill, it's going to be 13s.
13. Here we go.
Magic number.
Then at -3 for my magnetism, let's go in.
Yeah, so 10s.
I am going to, before you roll it, I need to declare what I'm going to do. So I can either go for burst 2 attack by using my martial arts 4, or I can use martial arts 3 to give me another +3 to my roll and another -3 to you. So I'm going to do that because I want to try and get there without being shot by a Spitfire.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm looking for 24, and you're looking for 13 -3 -3. You're looking for
7.
7.
You've only rolled. You've less than a 5. Less than a 5 all game. You can do it. You've rolled a 16.
Hey!
A glorious hero of the people. The Umbrella Gate says
3.
a 3, which still beats your 6. So that becomes a 7, so I hit him once. So it's a
Okay.
double action close combat weapon, so it's 2 saves, damage 14.
Okay, damage 14, my armour is... Oh, it's 4. Reasonable. 1 and a 3.
Wow.
He's not doing too well.
He's so he's just feeling a little bit sleepy. Just a little bit sleepy.
Brownie, it's not your fault, dude. You know that, don't you? Last order.
Well, this is more orders than I expected to have. So I'm going to spend my lieutenant's order
Yes.
on my Charonted, who's
course.
had quite a peaceful game actually. I was expecting him to be my assault piece, but that's definitely now the Umbra. Right, so I'm going to spend it to start moving my guys forward.
Okay.
So 4 and 4. And then Brownie doesn't have that many guys left that I need to worry about.
There's 3 there, so which can't see anything.
Yeah. So
We're just going to keep moving.
I'm going to keep running up. And then next turn I can place my scanner and try and do something. And that's
Okay.
my turn entirely done.
Okay, so that's Combine Army turn 2 done. Turn 3, some stuff's going to happen, isn't it, Brownie?
Oh, yeah.
So we'll be back with that in a second. Brownie, you've swapped your gems for yellow ones.
Yes, the reason being is I got mullered.
Yes.
So, long story short, my lieutenant got cleaved in 2, which put everyone into a panic.
Okay.
So it turns my green regular orders,
Sure.
which is what I can use to kind of synergize and kind of
Do what you
do what I
normally
do
do.
for everyone, into irregular, which means that 1 order per model. So it means I can't spend commands or multiple commands on one model.
Okay.
They're all individual.
The yellow orders have to be spent on the model that generates them.
Yeah.
Sure.
Now, because also Gaz cleaved my other guy in half, it was quite pricey. He's reduced my grand total army points to less than 75.
Yeah.
Which means I'm now classed as in retreat. Which
Okay.
means I'm like, oh god, I've just seen my guy died, run away.
Sure.
Okay, so to prevent this, luckily I haven't spent my command tokens. So I'm going to spend 1
Yeah.
to stop everyone running away.
Okay.
So they're all going to stay where they are for now. I'm going to spend the last 2 and turn these 2 irregular orders into normal orders. So it means
Okay.
I can then use them on one model.
Yeah. As a battery, is it?
As a
were?
battery.
Sure.
Yeah. So, last turn, for 3 models, it's kind of a last-ditch attempt for victory. So
the model that's ignoring retreat is going to be the one that's got the regular order still.
Yep.
And the 2 that are running away, Brownie spent his last command tokens to change those runaway orders into actually orders that he can fuel a unit that isn't going to run away.
Sure.
Yeah.
So what would you like to do?
Shenanigans.
Okay.
Let's do this. So Mills will spend his irregular order. I'm going to open this door. Okay, any reactions?
No reactions to that.
No reactions.
Short
Cool.
movement skill.
Short skill. So, oh my word, what's all this stuff in here?
Well, it did seem to be a base, but it is abandoned, so it's clearly fallen over.
Okay. There we go.
Just move through it.
Okay, regular move.
Okay, so
if we
back in a
go
second.
down the corridor. There we go. We now have the objective in sight.
Of course.
So, moving again. So 4-4. So first half to there. And then the second part of the order
Into the actual control panel.
base contact.
So to turn on the satellite, you got a roll of a 16 to make.
Yep, so it's whip 13, but because he's a hacker, he gets plus 3 to press the big red shiny button.
Okay, no pressure.
No pressure on a 16 or less.
You've rolled a 20.
Oh my word, no.
You've rolled a 20, Brownie.
Let's do it.
You needed 16 or less.
16 or less. Odds were in my favour. I rolled the magic 2-0. 20.
Turn 3, Gaz.
Yeah.
You seem to have a lot of orders.
I do have a
compared
lot
to
of orders,
Brownie.
and I'm facing some really stiff resistance in midfield.
Clearly.
That I am definitely really on the ropes from right now.
Clearly.
It's, yeah.
This has been actually horrific.
So,
Welcome to Infinity, everybody.
this is what happens when, I'm not even sure how this happened.
Oh yeah, the dice smell fear. That's what happens.
Right.
Okay, Dave, what would you like to do first?
So the first thing I'm going to do, I need to place a scanner, just like Brownie did.
Yeah, so you're no longer minus a point.
So I'm now not going to be minus a point anymore. So I'm going to start off with spending my LT order, which strangely enough gets spent on him.
Yeah.
First part is going to be a move for everyone involved. Up to there. And then the second part is that this guy is going to then try and place a scanner.
Okay.
So his whip is 11. Because I've still got a hacker on the board and an engineer, I get plus 3 to it. So I'm looking for 14 or less.
Roll a 12.
That's on a 12. So he places a scanner. That's how you do it, Brownie.
That's how you roll dice.
That's how you roll the dice. The main objective of this game is try and capture the tech coffin that's hiding in there.
It is definitely not Master Chief.
It is definitely not Master Chief.
He's definitely out of the Covenant.
Yeah. So, guess I will spend another order.
Sure.
Let's see, what can react to me as I come through? Oh, nothing, because it's all dead.
Nothing.
So, I'm going to run him up there. And the Chirontin is going to follow as well. And then the second part, we'll just move over here. And we will secure the objective. That stays where it is.
Ta-da!
Objective secure. Right.
Okay.
So,
He's got a long journey.
I'm going to break etiquette now, and I'm just going to do my double move to there, because nothing can see him. So, no reactions.
Okay.
Right, I need to do that objective. And there's still a guy in there as well. So I could really do with sorting that out. So I'll spend an order over here. And I am going to, actually, I'm going to do a combined order.
A combined order.
Combined order. The combined order is going to be this Unidron, who's going to be in charge. Dr. Boobworm, oh no, Dr. Boobworm can't go in it because he's got a slave drone attached to him.
Okay.
This Overdron, because reasons.
Sure.
That Datarasi Witch Soldier, and we might as well take the Psychodron that's been hiding over here for the entire game.
Ta-da!
And we'll just try and get a bit further forward.
Everyone's moving?
Yep. So 4 out to there. Yeah. 4 up to there. Just to make sure I've got the objectives.
Okay.
Second part, 4 up to there.
Yeah.
Was there someone behind this door, Brownie?
No. No one there.
He's definitely not a hacker because he rolled a 20.
He's definitely, well, he's not a hacker of any worth. Meanwhile, an actual hacker, as in with an axe, is just going to keep running that way.
Okay.
And he potters 2 up to there.
Sure, so he's not really doing much anyway, is he?
No.
He's just
being
part of
annoying.
it. Yeah. Okay.
So, next order.
What reactions in there? Can I hack it through the wall?
You can actually.
Yeah.
You can hack. I apologise, I've done a very silly thing.
You're cheating, Gaz.
I'm not really cheating, I just forgot that guy is actually a hacker, just not of any particular merit.
Forgot.
So, Brownie.
Okay.
Because I've moved a remote, so Brownie's line troopers are normal humans, which means that unless they've got some fancy equipment, they can't be hacked. Remotes, however, can be. You can mess around with them on the internet, as you can with tags.
Yes.
So he's now got a reaction that he can declare against this guy here, which could be to try and immobilise it, or he could declare something against this, in which case he could try and immobilise it, or because it's a tag, he can actually try and possess it.
He does have that little bot behind him, which I'm sure will cause an issue.
Tin bot.
Yes.
So the tin bot is a deflector, which means
foil.
you're at minuses to try and hack him.
Yeah.
What minuses we're talking?
It's either a level 1, which is -3, or a level 2, which is -6. It is a tin bot A is deflector level 1, so it's -3.
So it's only cheap tinfoil.
Yes, cheap tinfoil.
And quite frankly, I find taking over his tag to be rather hilarious. So I think
He's
we're
gonna do it.
Yeah, we're gonna try and steal his tag. So what is 13?
-3.
-3 for the bot, so it's gonna be 10s.
Yes.
Okay, let's just hope it's like Gaz and Brownie.
50-50.
If he rolls a hard 10, there is nothing I can do about this.
So can you roll a hard 10? You've rolled a
He doesn't.
7.
It's a 7 though, which is actually vaguely dangerous.
So the damage is 14, Gaz.
The damage is 14. That is chafing. So I've got a BTS of 6. So need to get over 14 adding 6.
You rolled an 8.
8. Get 14? Oh dear. Well, guess I'll just be getting out that possessed marker then.
Doop-a-doo.
And this is what
The tag is now possessed.
Yes, the tag is now under the control of Brownie. Brownie's
Huzzah.
hackers off site are currently going, oh, this is fun. So I'm now going to have to think about what I'm going to do. So, now, conveniently, we had forgotten that I do have something else on the roof, which is that umbrella gate right there.
Which is a killer.
It's not Killer Hacker, it's just HD+.
Right.
So I'm going to spend another order. I'm going to spend it on my Killer Hacker, who is stood literally here.
Yeah.
And he's going to idle. Brownie, would you like to declare a reaction with your hacking device?
I think I will.
What would you like to do?
Okay, what can
Now,
we do?
the different kinds of hacking device all do different things. So a standard hacking device does a little bit of absolutely everything. So it can attack other hackers, it can take over tags, it can damage remotes, and it gives you the ability to buff your army.
Sure.
Combined Army have better than average hackers because they generally get upgrade programs, but that Umbrella Gate has the next level of hacking device up from a normal hacking device. It's Hacking Device Plus, which gives him more gadget programs and more abilities to do things.
Yeah.
So, my Umbra can do everything that he can do, but has a couple of nastier programs as well. Basically, programs that do heavier damage or give you more to your roll.
Right. Okay.
Umbrella's gonna sucker punch him.
So let's see what Brownie's going to do.
Yeah.
Brownie, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna brain blast him.
Go for it.
Cool, and I declare Sucker Punch. So, your Brain Blast is a straight roll,
Yep.
and I think it's damage 14.
Brain blast is 14, yeah.
I'm going to declare Sucker Punch as my second part, which is -3 to your roll, and it's damage 17.
First 2, so I get to roll 2.
You only get 1 because you're in reaction.
Okay, cool.
Here we
So
go.
straight roll, 13s.
-3, so
-3,
10.
10s.
You rolled a 14.
Ooh, not good.
Didn't need that Sucker Punch. Alright, so, and my roll is a 9. So I was looking for 14 or less, so I've passed. So that means you have to take 1 BTS save, and the damage is 17.
0. So,
Yeah, so you need to roll an 18.
18 or more.
You can do it.
I've done 20s.
Here we go. He's rolled a 3.
Yay!
Roll the 3, and he goes unconscious.
Oh no.
Splat.
Oh no.
So that's kind of... Him hacking my tag has slowed me down this turn. I don't think it's going to slow me down enough,
No.
because now this guy's a specialist and he wants to go in there and push that button. But if I open the door with the specialist, he's going to get shot by a heavy rocket launcher,
Yes.
which is a terrible way to play any game. So what I'm going to have to do is I've now got to spend time
Trying to unhack. Well,
trying to unhack my tag, which I can fortunately do because I've got a guy near it.
sure.
So I'm going to spend another order. I'm going to spend it on my Umbrella Gate, and I'm going to use Exorcism. So, this can declare reset against it.
Okay.
It also annoyingly still has its Timbot, which now affects me instead.
Quick, double wrap it, it'll be fine. So reset.
Okay,
Yep, so
what
you
am I
reset, and I am Expel. Oh no, not Expel. It is
Exorcism.
Exorcism. Exorcism. HD plus. Opponent's mod is at -3, so you're at -3 to this, so you're passing on a 10.
You rolled a 19.
rolling? Oh dear.
Let's get out of my war machine. So I'm looking for an 11. That will be a crit. The damage is 18 anyway, so it's quite hard to pass, but that removes the possessed state, so I am no longer going to just die immediately as soon as I open that door from my own model. So, spend another order.
4 orders left.
Open door. Walk through door. No.
Destroy buildings.
Destroy everything.
Shrek the place.
Another order.
Yeah.
I'll walk into that, and I will attempt to push a button.
Here we go. What do we need?
We need a 12 or less.
Okay.
Because he's not a hacker, he's just a robot.
Yeah. You've got an 18. Spend an order to try
Spend
again.
an order.
You've got
Yeah,
a 6.
passes. So
you gain that satellite.
I gain that satellite, and I've got one order left, but frankly, I don't need to use it.
Yes.
So that's going to be the end for me.
So that is the end.
Back up.
So
At the end of the game, for each activated communication antenna at the end of the game, score 1 point.
So you currently have both.
2? Yep, 2.
Yeah.
For each controlled communication antenna at the end of the game, score 1 point. Oh, Brownie, sorry. You still have a point there because I control this, but you have activated it already.
Yeah.
So we've both got it.
Cool.
So you've got a point there. I've got 2.
So it's 2-1.
I then get another 2 because I'm controlling the antennas.
Okay.
So that's 4.
4-1.
I control this, which is worth 3.
Okay.
I control it with my own data tracker, which is another 2.
Okay, 9-1.
And then I score 1 more for having my Xenotech in contact with it as well.
Okay,
So
so
I get the max possible, which is 10.
okay, so 10-1 to the combined army. So let's have a quick chat about it.
So guys, there you go. That was a game of Infinity between Combined Army and the Eugene.
Yeah, so,
Gaz,
I'm sorry.
would you like to tell us what do you think went well? What do you think went badly on your part?
So, what went well was
could
every
finish it off.
single action that I did.
Horrific.
What went badly? I suppose that missile launcher missed.
That one thing that went wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I took a wound on the Overdron, and because
no.
it was being silly, it also got possessed, but in the grand scheme of things, I'd pretty much wrapped it up at the end of Brownie's turn 2.
So this game is supposed to be like, backwards and forwards, to and fro, like swings and throws,
Yeah.
But you just didn't roll any dice, Brownie.
No, I didn't. They betrayed me.
And sometimes that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
there's some stuff you could have done differently, perhaps. Like,
Yeah.
for example, your hacker over here. If they'd come over here, they could have hacked me through my repeater and blown out my own hacker's brains, which would have stopped this. But other than that, it's just how you play the game. There's so many different options when you're playing that you can't generally possibly plan for every single event.
sure.
Like, Brownie could have taken some drop troopers, but equally I could have taken some drop troopers, walked off from the side and started sweeping the board from that way. So,
Sure. That's what kind of makes it like quite an interesting game, because you can't really plan for everything. You've just got to just like walk up and go, okay, what's going to happen? Let's try and react and roll more than
you come with
5.
I can't look at you guys right now.
Yeah, you come with a
This
plan.
is the Neil of Infinity. That's all.
Yeah, you're meant to turn up with a plan,
Yes.
but generally what happens is you push an advantage until you can't push it anymore.
Sure.
So Brownie, for example, pushed his Sejan advantage until it got hacked and knocked out, and then he had to try and find something else to do it with.
Yeah.
So he moved his Yan Hao up and started trying to affect me in that way. At the same time, I was always going to use my Charonted as my main attack piece and pushed it up, but
Yeah,
the
sure.
Datarazzi was actually a better option for a lot of the game, so that's why it ran around there, and the Umbral Gate did the same thing for me as well.
Sure.
So what I thought was my plan actually just wasn't. It just didn't go like that at all.
Yeah.
Because you've got to take the advantages when you see them, and that's Infinity for you.
Well, there you go. So it's a reactionary game, so you
Yeah.
react to the situation. So guys, thank you very much for watching. If you are new, I do hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you could subscribe and like the video if you liked it, or dislike if you didn't like Gaz's dice rolls.
That's fair.
Fine. That's fine. It's all interactions. It works. So if you're new to this game, if you want to see more, then do comment down below and let us know if you want to see more, what sort of armies you'd like to see. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching. We've been Hellstar Wargaming. You guys have been fantastic, and hopefully we'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Don't touch that dial.
Wow.